This video is going to go through finding the volume of a cone. Now a cone, just so you kind of get a picture of what a cone is, it's like kind of like an ice cream cone. So a cone has a circular bottom, so kind of look at this, a circular base, and then all the sides kind of come to a point up here at the top. Okay, now the height of this cone, I just want to show you real quick, is from the middle of the base, you can kind of see where my thumb is down there, to the point up here. So the height would be like if I put my finger like going straight up like this, that would be the height of the cone, how tall it is from this middle point down to the circle at the bottom. So that would be the height of a cone. So you can have it going up, down like that, or up like this. Again, it should be easy to remember. It's like an ice cream cone. All right, so here's the definition of a cone. A cone is a 3D figure that has a circular base and a vertex. So again, here's the circular base. The vertex is up here. And then here's the height. It goes from the middle of the base up to the vertex, or to that point. Same thing here. Here's your circular base. And then here's the height from the middle of the base all the way up to the vertex. Now if you wanted to try to draw a cone, you could just draw a circle, draw your point here, and you could just kind of draw it like that. So it's not too difficult to draw a cone. All right, now that you've watched that video, you know that the volume formula for a cone, you might want to write this in your notes, this is for a cone, is 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. Now in a cone, you guys should kind of know the base in a cone is always a circle. So that's going to be pi r squared times the height. So that's kind of two ways that you can write the formula for a cone. Again, because you know your height and you know the area of the base, which is pi r squared. All right, so I have a cylinder here and I have a cone here, and we want to compare their volumes. So first thing I just want to show you is they have the exact same base here. Okay, they're both circles. They also have the exact same height if you look at those. So I want to see how their volumes compare. So to do that, I'm going to see how many of these cones, all the stuff inside, fit inside the cylinder. So I'm going to start pouring some beans in here again. Okay, here's one. Kind of look at it. Looks like it's about not quite half full. Okay, let me do another one. Let's see how many fit. Okay, there's the second one. I'll put it in. Okay, not quite full. And here's a third one. I'll pour her in. Okay, gets it just to the top. So 3 of these cones fit inside this cylinder. So the volume of this cone is 1/3 of the size of this cylinder, because 3 of these fit into here. So if you take this volume, you need to take 1/3 of it to get the cone. Okay. All right, so we're going to find the volume of this cone. So first I'm going to just go ahead and write down my formula. 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. Okay, I'm just going to start writing down my numbers. So to find the volume, I'm going to do 1/3. I got to start by doing the area of the base. Now the base, okay, if you look at the picture, is a circle. This is the bottom, the base. So I need to find the area of a circle. The formula for the area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. So I need to do pi times, the radius is just halfway across, so that would be 9 squared. Okay, and lastly I need the height. The height goes from the point in the cone all the way down to the middle, and it looks like the height is 18. Okay, so now I'm going to type this in. I'm going to do this part first. Pi times 9 squared. Okay, you can do it on a calculator too if you have one. And then I'm going to times it by 18. So when I work that out, I get 4578.12. Okay, my last step is I need to times that by 1/3, which again is the same as dividing by 3, or if you want, you can just put a 1 under it, and you get 4578.12, and then 3 times 1 is 3, so I'm just going to divide it by 3. So my final answer for my volume of that cone is 1526.04, and it's miles cubed because it's volume. So that's how much that cone can hold. Okay, let's try one like this. It says the volume of a cone is 282.6. The height is 10. Can we find the radius? All right, on one like this, you want to start by writing the volume formula. Volume equals 1/3 times the area of the base times the height. Now, I would also actually draw a cone. So I'll just draw kind of an upside down one. There's my cone. Okay, it says the volume is 282.6. I'm not going to label that on my picture. And then the height, remember it goes from the middle down, the height is 10 centimeters. All right, and I want to try to find the radius. So I'm going to kind of start by plugging in what I know. It says the volume is 282.6. So instead of a V, I'm going to put 282.6 because that's the volume. Equals, I know 1/3. Okay. The area of the base I do not know. I'll just leave that. And then the height I know is 10. So again, all I did was kind of bring this stuff down. All right, now my next step is I'm going to try to solve this equation. Here's what I would do. You guys see how this is all timesing? It's all together. I'm going to start by just dividing by 10. Because look what happens. That cancels out. That makes a 1. So I'm going to divide this side by 10. So 282.6 divided by 10, I get 28.26. Equals 1/3 times the area of the base. Now, to get rid of that 1/3, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to times this by 3. Okay, that whole thing by 3, because 3 over 1, watch, these 3's are going to cancel out. So I'm going to times this side by 3. So I just end up with the base, the area of the base equals, if I times by 3, 84.78. Now, I don't want the area of the base. I want the radius. So I'm going to think about my base is a circle. So I'm going to come over here and just write it quick. My base is a circle, so the formula for that is pi r squared. Okay, now I know what pi is, 3.14, so I'm just going to divide both sides by 3.14. So I'm going to divide that out. I get 27 equals the radius squared. Now you guys know how to solve this last step. You're just going to take the square root of both sides. So I'm going to do the square root of 27. It's not very nice, but the radius is around 5.2 centimeters. Okay, so that would be my radius. I had to work backwards to solve that.